I was elected 2 years ago. I can serve only 2 terms, and each term is 4 years. I can serve 2 terms, and then I cannot run again. I ran as a Democrat in this county.
Yes.
Yeah, I was appointed U.S. Marshal by a Republican, by the president, in fact. So I was nominated by a U.S. Senator who was a Republican and appointed as a Marshal by a Republican president.
Yes.
I think maybe they thought I was a Republican. Well, actually, the man that ran against me in the Republican Party is a sergeant in this department. And he and I've known him for years and years as well. I think the big difference was not in terms of our philosophy, but I think the difference that the voters saw was was in terms of our experience. I have had a lot more varied experience and much more of it. And when I ran on a platform, it was to make a lot of our forms available into the Spanish language as well because of our great number of immigrants, and we have a fair number now in this county. It was to do something with the conditions in the jail. Frankly, I try to stay as apolitical as possible. I don't think politics has any place in law enforcement. I obviously have to be involved in politics at a certain time and a certain level, but I try to keep it to the minimum. And political philosophies in law enforcement, I don't see any place for it. And it can create problems, and some people have a different view. They think it's important. I don't. Our Constitution says my qualifications, I have to be a voter in this county and lived in this county for 1 year. That's the only qualifications. That's not good. And there's before our state, there's been a recommendation that the sheriff be appointed. And I think that will not happen, but I think that we ought to be, by the law, change it and make it, the sheriff should have these qualifications. Perhaps college, perhaps law enforcement experience, management experience, things like this. That should be there, I think, most definitely. We have some people that have been sheriffs in counties other than here that didn't have very many qualifications, and that's not good.
Everybody can be a candidate?
Yeah, sure. If you live in this county for a year and have voted, that's all it takes.
Even if you were a felon or things like that?
Well, felons can't vote.
Yes.
That's the only reason. We've had people who have been convicted of crimes run for sheriff in this county. It's a little strange.
But usually, I suppose, sheriffs are professional like you, no? They're really
well, we have people in this state that are excellent sheriffs. They have strong backgrounds, and we have some that don't have quite the strength of background that perhaps I would like to see, but that's up to the voters of their county.
The next time you will run for another term? It's your first time, you will run for the second?
I'll see how I feel in a year. That's all I can tell you. Some days it's day to day, believe me, and other days it's a great place to be, but sometimes it's not.